Perched on a hill overlooking Louisville, Kentucky, Waverly Hills Sanatorium is a place where history and horror are deeply intertwined. Once a state-of-the-art tuberculosis hospital, Waverly Hills is now one of the most haunted locations in America, with a chilling reputation that continues to draw ghost hunters and curious visitors from around the world. Waverly Hills Sanatorium was opened in 1910, during a time when tuberculosis, known as the White Plague, was ravaging the United States. The hospital was designed to treat patients suffering from the disease, which had no known cure at the time. Waverly Hills quickly became overcrowded, and the death toll mounted as patients succumbed to the disease. It is estimated that tens of thousands of people died within its walls over the years, and it is this immense suffering that many believe has left a lasting imprint on the building. The sanatorium's most notorious feature is the body chute, a long, dark tunnel that was used to discreetly transport the bodies of deceased patients from the hospital to the bottom of the hill, where they could be taken away without distressing the other patients. This tunnel, which was originally intended as a supply route, became a grim symbol of the overwhelming death toll at Waverly Hills. Today, visitors to the sanatorium often report hearing phantom footsteps, whispers, and even screams as they explore the tunnel, adding to its sinister reputation. This place is also known for its haunted rooms and hallways, where numerous ghostly encounters have been reported. Room 502 is perhaps the most infamous. According to legend, a nurse who worked at the sanatorium hanged herself in this room after discovering she was pregnant out of wedlock. Some versions of the story suggest she was driven to despair by the fear of losing her job and the stigma of unwed pregnancy. Visitors and staff alike have reported seeing the shadowy figure of a woman hanging from the ceiling, or feeling an overwhelming sense of despair in room 502. Another frequently cited spirit is that of a boy named Timmy, who is said to have died at the sanatorium. Timmy is often seen playing with a ball in the hallways, and some visitors claim to have witnessed a ball rolling on its own, as if pushed by an unseen hand. The fourth floor of the sanatorium is another area where paranormal activity is rife. Shadowy figures are often seen darting in and out of rooms, and many visitors report feeling an oppressive, heavy atmosphere as they walk the darkened corridors. Today, Waverly Hills Sanatorium is a popular destination for those fascinated by the paranormal. The building, now a crumbling relic of its past, offers guided tours, overnight stays, and a haunted house attraction during Halloween. Each year, thousands of people come to experience the eerie atmosphere and to try and catch a glimpse of the spirits that are said to still roam the halls. Deep in the heart of Louisiana, in the quaint town of St. Francisville, lies one of America's most haunted homes, the Myrtles Plantation. With its grand architecture, sprawling grounds, and a history steeped in tragedy and mystery, this plantation has long been a magnet for ghost hunters and those fascinated by the paranormal. Built in 1796 by General David Bradford, the Myrtles Plantation has seen its share of death, sorrow, and, according to legend, supernatural occurrences. The plantation's dark history is said to have started with Bradford himself, but it's the stories of the plantation's later inhabitants that have truly cemented its reputation as a place where the past refuses to rest. One of the most enduring and chilling legends surrounding the Myrtles Plantation is the story of Chloe, a slave who worked in the house during the early 19th century. According to the tale, Chloe was caught eavesdropping on her master, Clark Woodruff, and as punishment she had one of her ears cut off. Seeking revenge, Chloe allegedly baked a cake laced with poisonous oleander leaves intended for the Woodruff family. However, the plan backfired when Clark's wife and 2 daughters consumed the cake and died from the poison. After this horrific event, Chloe was supposedly killed by her fellow slaves. Her spirit is said to still haunt the plantation, and many visitors claim to have seen a ghostly figure wearing a green turban, believed to be Chloe, wandering the grounds. But Chloe is not the only ghost said to reside at this place. The house is rumored to be built on an ancient Tunica Indian burial ground, which some believe has contributed to the restless spirits that inhabit the property. Over the years, many guests and owners have reported encounters with the supernatural. These include sightings of ghostly apparitions, unexplained noises, and objects moving on their own. Some visitors have captured eerie images and photographs, particularly in the plantation's famous mirror, where the faces of ghostly children are often seen. The plantation's grand staircase is another hotspot for paranormal activity. It is said that the ghost of William Winter, who was shot on the front porch in 1871, haunts the staircase. According to legend, Winter managed to stagger up the stairs to the 17th step before collapsing and dying in the arms of his wife. Visitors often report hearing his final labored footsteps echoing through the house. The Myrtles Plantation's reputation as one of America's most haunted homes is further solidified by its inclusion in countless books, documentaries, and television shows dedicated to the paranormal. Today, the plantation operates as a bed and breakfast, offering ghost tours that explore its haunted history. Guests staying overnight often report strange occurrences, from the feeling of being watched to hearing voices when no one else is around. Whether you're a believer in the paranormal or simply interested in history, the Myrtles Plantation offers an experience unlike any other. Its combination of southern charm and spine-tingling tales of ghosts makes it a must-visit for those seeking a brush with the supernatural. As you walk through the dimly lit halls and creaking floors of this historic mansion, you can't help but feel that the spirits of the past are never far away, watching silently from the shadows. The Bell Witch Cave in Adams, Tennessee, is the site of one of the most famous hauntings in American history. The story of the Bell Witch dates back to the early 19th century and revolves around the Bell family, who were tormented by an unseen entity in their farmhouse and surrounding property. The haunting began in 1817 when John Bell, the head of the Bell family, encountered strange animals and heard mysterious knocking sounds on the walls of his home. These disturbances soon escalated, and the family began to experience physical attacks by an invisible force. The entity, known as the Bell Witch, was particularly cruel to John Bell's daughter, Betsy, pinching, slapping, and pulling her hair. The Bell Witch also spoke in a strange voice, taunting the family and predicting future events. The Bell Witch's haunting became so notorious that it attracted the attention of future President Andrew Jackson, who reportedly visited the Bell home to witness the phenomenon. According to legend, Jackson's party experienced terrifying encounters during their stay, leading Jackson to declare that he would rather fight the British Army than deal with the Bell Witch. The haunting reached its climax in 1820 when John Bell died under mysterious circumstances. The witch claimed responsibility for his death, and the torment ceased shortly thereafter. However, the legend did not end with John Bell's demise. The cave near the Bell property, known as the Bell Witch Cave, is said to be the entity's dwelling place. Visitors to the cave often report strange phenomena, such as eerie voices, cold spots, and the feeling of being watched. Some even claim to have seen shadowy figures or experienced sudden, inexplicable fear while exploring the cave. Today, the Bell Witch Cave is a popular site for paranormal enthusiasts and those curious about the legend. Tours of the cave and the surrounding area offer a glimpse into the history and the mystery. Whether the stories are rooted in truth or folklore, there's no denying the eerie atmosphere that surrounds this place.